Get our notes. Get our notes going here. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody that was tuned in and hanging in with Lazy Bone. I'm glad we got to get that in. You know what I'm saying? Let's get follow. Let's get Todd's in here. Follow at Music Scribe. Forgot to do it on that last one. Post. Okay. So here we go. Steele was already in the building, so I know he'll be back in a minute. I appreciate everybody that tuned in with Lazy Bone. Again, sorry for the internet issues. You know what's funny? What's the funniest shit ever? Is because of this whole thing, people now say, oh, you must be at Teddy Riley's house. Teddy Riley is never going to live that shit down. I'm telling you right now. He's never going to live that shit down. Any internet problems, people are going to be joking that 20 years from now. For sure. So, salute. Waiting for Steele to get in here. I can't wait for this interview. I've been a boot camp fan since I was a child. Like, I was literally a child. Jack, my cousin Jack on here. What up, man? We about to be joined by, you know what I mean, Steele from Smif and Wessun. So, I see the Drodians in the house. My dude, Sneak Rothstein. You know what I mean? But I've literally been a boot camp fan since I was a kid. I'm going to tell you right now, like, the Shining album, Black Moon, Helter Skelter, like Nocturnal, one of my favorite all-time hip-hop albums. Helter Skelter Nocturnal, to me, is just crazy. You know what I mean? And actually, our guest is in, so let's get it going. As we continue the What's the Word podcast, our second part. You know what I mean? Eat a Mad Assassin, I see you. You know what I mean? And there we go. There's the legend himself.
Wagwan.
What's good with you, homie? I appreciate you joining us. I'm really blessed to have you on these airways, man.
Thank you for this platform.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Hold on, listen to this real quick, though.
Okay, let's do this.
Can you hear it?
I can hear it.
But I've got lots of plans for tomorrow.
Is that Sinatra?
That's the chairman, baby.
Belong to. Right now it may not seem like spring at all. We're drifting
And the lights so sweet.
But I've got rainbows planned for tomorrow.
And all my tomorrows belong to you. Yo, what's good though? What's good?
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. So we start sampling now. Let's go.
Salute to the homie Lazy Bone.
Yeah, for sure. You know, it's
saying?
crazy too. I tried to explain too that, like, they didn't just establish a genre. They really fortified the genre and just went with it. So
they called the whole part of the cake out and said, we doing this.
Yeah.
Big up the Easy E. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, absolutely. So salute to you. I was explaining to my followers and fans that I've literally been a boot camp fan since I was a child. I'm 40 years old now.
But, God bless you, man. Coach Cypher.
But
Coach Cypher.
Hey, I'll tell you. I rap and I produce and everything underground here in LA. And my first boot camp feature I got from anybody was from the very talented Supreme the Elohim.
Oh, that's my blood cousin.
Yeah, for sure. We've actually when he dropped his album Street's Disciple, I think a year or two ago, I'm actually the one that mixed that whole album and produced the single for it. And I'm the one that produced the single for it.
That's why your name sounds so familiar. I'm like, who is this Lansky guy? Is this the Lansky, or he related to Maya and them?
No, but it's a funny story because I actually had the Lanskys. They found me on Google, And this is the funniest story. So
Oh shit.
Meyer Lansky's grandson and Bugsy Siegel's daughter, they started a casino in the Flamingo, a mob museum.
Wow.
And they were trying to get a younger crowd to come there. So he was typing in Lansky in Google, and my name came up before
Yeah, they
his.
coming first. This shit was on top of the Google search.
And so he was like, "Shit, why don't you do?"
Pissed off.
He was like, "Why don't you do a hip hop song for the opening of this museum, and we'll come out here and have you perform and stuff like that." So I actually did a song for the Lansky family, and they kind of gave me a salute. So that was kind of cool. You know what I mean?
That's fucking dope.
So either way, but this is about you, man. What's new? What's new with the homie Steele, man? What's going down?
Man, I'm still breathing, man. You know, give thanks for that. That means God has a plan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Salute to everybody out there that's still, you know, on they striving to be healthy and stay on their game out there, because we living in an interesting time right now.
Very interesting.
So for me, like, I never think about myself. Like, I wake up thinking about my family and my loved ones, you know what I mean, and strangers that don't even know me. I'll be praying for people that don't even know I know them. You feel me? So like, I be the last motherfucker I think about. But what's going on with me, man? Man, listen, man, I'm just trying to stay healthy. Stick to my lessons. Come up with some interesting things, interesting bills. Like, me and my PNC, Smokey Live. We just released Bucktown 360, which is I don't know how to explain it, but like, you know, we dropped Bucktown like 25 years ago.
Yeah.
So we decided to revamp that with the same producers, with the same record label, with the same people that we fucked with, you know, and just in our minds and our hearts, just try to make it better and just give it back to the people. Feel me? So, I mean, that's first and foremost. You know, it's a lot of other stuff going on though. Where you want to start at again?
Yeah, shit. Hey, real quick though, wasn't there a Bucktown remix back in the day that had MOP on it?
Yeah. That was like for the second album. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's a Bucktown. That was Bucktown USA.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? This is Bucktown 360.
So gotcha. Okay. Dope.
It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Big up to my MOP family. Big up to Fame and Billy Dance. I mean, Sean and the whole Slack, all them cats. You know what I mean? Fox.
Why do you think you don't see? And I ask this a lot, especially to someone that has a group as successful as you with Smif and Wessun, and then just boot camp in general. Why do you think you don't see rap groups anymore?
I mean, aside from the politics, I think dudes are lazy. You know, I think a lot of times, you know, like me and my bros came in. We came in when we was young, so we didn't know a lot of politics of the game. You know, so it's like we was with all the shits. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, we was having fun. We was drinking, we was smoking, we was doing everything. Bad females, you know what I mean? We had the squadron. Everything was just like a parade, you know. And at some point, it's like, you have to go like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, okay, it is a business. You know, it's not a fucking party, bro.
Yeah.
So some get it sooner than later. And I think, you know, we all pay that penance for that, you know.
Well, you guys obviously had a very good business plan, because you stuck to underground, but you saw mainstream fame, but you stuck to your guns. You know what I mean?
Yo, we had no choice. Listen, we had dope motherfuckers like Buckshot, feel me? Drew High, you know, like I can't even begin to peel back the layers of the onion of these guys' relationship. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like Buckshot and Drew, it's like that's a movie right there. That's a fact.
I'm sure.
Duck Down Records, it started at Duck Down Management. For myself, people trying to call me right now.
It's all good.
Anyway, but these guys set the precedent for the business. Like, we was already rapping in the street. Like, nobody want to really do that. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, you want money in a hat or something? Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, these guys set the precedent for the business. You know, that's why once it was ducked down, we all got behind that shit. We all got in front of that. We all got side to side with that. Like, what needs to happen is, like, you got to kind of like support the movements that's in front of you.
For sure.
And one thing about when you say you grew up as boot camp, like for me, boot camp was watching all of the good stuff and sharing it with the bros and the sisters that was around us, and us just keeping it in our thing. So it looked like we was a crew or something like that, and we were, you know what I mean? Clearly, but we was promoting life and liberty and positivity around each other, and that's what, you know, that's what really boot camp is about. So,
yeah, absolutely. I see Sister Asia just tuned in. Peace to Sister Asia.
Yeah, Sister Asia just tried to call me just now. Yo, you see me online because you know she in LA, you in LA. I already know. What's up, baby girl?
I see her all the time at shows and whatnot. You know, she's amazing. Sister Asia's an amazing person.
That's my
she's amazing.
Baby.
She's amazing. So saying that, what you said, what was you know, let's take it back. What was the state of mind going into doing The Shining?
The state of mind going into doing The Shining was coming off the block, like straight off the block, fucking with Decepticons and everything that we learned from the streets and everything that, you know, like they say, if it don't kill you, it make you stronger.
For sure.
And we got the opportunity to kind of like, you know, we was always creative guys, and we had the opportunity to kind of like, you know, tell our story. And everything on that album is real. You know what I mean? Like when we talk about Rambo, that's a real friend.
Yeah.
Like Rambo died before we even put the album out. You know, so it's like he got killed at 21.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like he just got killed. We were about to drop the album. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
You know, it's like, damn. So when we do these things, it's like, okay, how do we give back to the hood that raised us? That's what The Shining is about. And it's about like friendship and trust and loyalty to
amazing.
people you grew up with, you know? So that's what, when you listen to Bucktown 360, like what we did with Bucktown 360, what's so dope about that particular song is we just did one song, right? But what's dope about that song, we went back to Nervous Records. Like, we haven't been dealing with Nervous Records for the past 25 years. You feel me? We had beef with them for 25 years. He was like our arch enemy. Like, fuck you guys, fuck you. But we don't feel like that to each other. We really don't.
Yeah.
We just had a business deal that we didn't agree upon. And then we able to come back 360 degrees and go, yo, can we sit down and make a deal that works for all of us? You know, so it's more than just creating a song or an album. It's kind of like giving life to this whole culture. Like, this is what it is. Like, we grew up with this culture. I grew up with so much shit. I'm like you, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, we together. We relatives.
Absolutely. And I see Sister Asia. I see Sister Asia says she's with Razgaz. Salute to one of my favorite MCs ever.
I just spoke to Razgaz a couple of days ago, man. He doing that video, right? That's all good.
Yeah, he doing the video. Yep. Salute. That's one of my favorite MCs of all time too, man. So, you know, it's just, and actually, it was crazy. So I'm with Money B right now.
Money B.
Money B did. No, Money B from Money B Digital Underground. You know what I mean?
I already know who that is.
He said he met you at some kind of conference. You and Tech.
Yeah, from the Jack the Rappers, me and Buckshot.
In like Miami or something.
In a hotel. We was kicking it for a long time.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
So he gonna come in and he gonna come in a second. We working a little bit, you know what I mean? So I'm actually live on location for Money B spot this weekend, but you know.
Man, yo, that's family, man. You kidding me? Money D, yo, man, like, did you underground? Yo, listen, come on, man. You know we already, you know, we fuck with Pop. You know what I mean?
Right there behind me, bro.
Say what?
Right there behind me. I got the homie behind me right now.
I see it. Already, yo, listen, you got my two favorite guys up there, man. I see it. all day long, man.
You know, and as a fan too, when I heard about One Nation, I'm like, so my favorite rapper Tupac is rapping with my favorite rappers in the East Coast. Like this has got to be a dream come true right here.
Man, I mean, it's incredible, man. It's incredible for the culture, incredible for all of us. Like you got to think like this guy ain't lived to see his 30s.
Well, that's what Mun and I were just talking about. I was like, I mean, of course he knows this, but I said, Tupac died at 25 years old, and look what he accomplished. He was 25. Like, if I were to talk to a 25-year-old kid right now, I'd be like, yeah, that's a kid. And nobody was looking at Tupac like he was a kid at 25 years old.
That's a fact. Are you kidding me? Oh, my God.
So, to me, it's just amazing that
Big
what he accomplished.
Salute to some of the people in the timeline, real quick.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's tuning in, man. You know they want to catch up with the big homie. So you guys dropped an album. You know what I mean? What was that like, doing a new Smif and Wessun album?
What, the All?
Yeah.
That was incredible, man. That was incredible, man. Doing the All with the homie Ninth Wonder and the whole Soul Council, Eric G, E. Jones, Crisis, you know what I mean, Knots, you know, salute to the Queen. Like that was a blessing.
Yeah.
And that was a blessing for us. Cause I mean, shit, man, should be tough for rappers. You feel me?
Yeah.
Man, you gotta find your space where you can create and do some fly shit. Cause it's a lot of fuck shit out here in the world.
Yeah, there is.
You know, a lot of politics and a lot of craziness. You know?
Plus, I think also too, one thing that's different from what music used to be is the information moves so fast now. So you dropping song, they ready for another song 2 weeks from there. You know what I'm saying? So I think people's attention spans aren't what they used to be because everything's a swipe of a finger, you know what I mean, on your phone. And I think that's also too what I kind of liked about with this COVID and everything. People really slowed down and appreciate the things. And like what we're doing right now, IG Live, these versus battles that we're doing, this is really good for the culture in general. People are slowing down and paying attention. I don't know if you've seen that yourself, but I've noticed it.
Listen, I'm just listening to you, bro. I want to salute Kinky. I want to salute Kinky Reggae right now because she's like, nah. She's like, you don't agree with that shit.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, I just seen that.
Because you know, it's a double-edged sword. You know what I mean? It's like people have platforms, but they don't support real shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't use a fucking pandemic as a reason to now start keeping it 100. Like, if you wasn't keeping it 100 before the pandemic, then you should probably get the fuck up out of here. Like, on some real shit. Like, I'm for the drop squad. You know what I mean? I don't like none of that sucker shit. That's why the boot camp, like, for me, I hold that here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like, if you say you grew up with the boot camp, that means you was a person who just wanted to do better. And you want to make sure you always protect your family and your loved ones and those around you. And it's not about like, it's not about hating on nobody. You know what I'm saying? If you think about the Shaman, right? And you go to the session at the Dog Hilly, that's the grade A.
Mm-hmm.
That's the grade A. That's all the brothers that you was around. Like, it wasn't no features. It wasn't no superstar guys on there.
It was just y'all.
It was us. It was all the family that was in the Dog Hilly. It was us building on our thing. And right now, like, I'm with the foundation. If your foundation is weak, then I mean we can't really build.
Yeah.
You know? So now everybody gets to the point, like the DJs, the guys who do all these little podcasts and shit, they just dick riders because you just want to do who's hot right now. Like, if you're going to the hood and seeing who's popping, then you suck. You know what I'm saying? Like, not just saying like go to your homies and shit like that, but you gotta commemorate the OGs. Like, if you can get to a Lazy Bone, you can sit with him for 2 seconds. Like, I love that guy. Like, watching him talk, I love that shit. You feel me? Like, yeah, we with that. And you know, and the other version is going to the who's next, who's up, you know what I mean, and we just talking to these guys and going like, you know, you become as we were for our hood, which was the vanguards of information.
Yeah,
You know what
for
I mean?
sure.
Word.
So, you know, you brought up the features, and it was always you guys. So when it went to Cocoa Brothers, and you guys did Black Trump with Raekwon, I was like, oh yeah, this is hot. It's nice to see, you know, some spread. And then I think after that too, with Helter Skelter's Magnum Force album, they had Dog Pound, and I think Wu-Tang on there too. But all your albums have always
That's a
just been
fact.
you guys.
That's a crazy. If you got Dog Pound and you got
So look,
Helter Skelter, how
so
you do that?
I had Rock on the show, but he came to my studio in North Hollywood, right? And he said, so he was like, that's my first time to LA. You know, we went fuck with Daz and
That's
this and that.
Rock's Monster's second home, LA.
Yeah. So he's like this. He was like, this is my first time. So they got Daz on the track. Daz did the beat, and he's sitting there with Sean P and a couple other people. And Sean said something about Corrupt, and Daz looked at him and was like, Corrupt wasn't there. And Daz looked at him and was like, oh, you want a Corrupt verse too? And he said Daz had like 9 or 10 Corrupt verses just ready to pull up for the session. He's like, yeah, I'll make Corrupt.
Corrupt is a different kind of beast.
Yeah. And so he said Daz told him that he when Corrupt come, he have him do like 9 verses before he leaves. And then he just start putting them. So then, you know, Daz flies this Corrupt verse in to Brownsville to Long Beach. Boom, there it is in the history. He said that shit was crazy. Yeah, Corrupt wasn't even there.
Send it.
So,
Send it.
But, hey, it is what it is, though. But you know, Daz.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I swear to you, man. I was like, yo, we got to hang out with Pop. They got to hang out with the Outlaws and Dog Pounds. Like, family meet family.
Yeah.
Great. So as we continue to just add on, like, that's the most important thing. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what it's the only language that allows us to do that is hip hop.
Of course. Yeah, and isn't that amazing though? Isn't that fucking amazing?
That's fucking amazing, guys.
Hey, and by the way, y'all hooked up with Pac during the One Nation and shit like that.
Hold on, wait, everybody, wait. Can you hear that? Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear that? Baby Julius, salute. Flatbush Dawns, wide grind.
Hey, someone said Super Brooklyn. I remember that shit. That was on the Game Over Yosemite Records shit.
You hear that?
Oh yeah, that's amazing.
Woo. Prada. Oh. We're just gonna creep on it like that. All right, y'all bring it.
And look at, hey, we in the studio with Steele right now. What come on, here's the double-edged sword you talk about, but this is the good side of the sword. We in the studio right now chilling with Steele. My homie Emad Assassin said, the homie Lou said, what's up?
Lou's cans. Salute, family. Salute.
Definitely. So
big up to everybody in the chat right now that's fucking with us, man. Papa Dop, salute 360. You already know 360 love right back at your boomerang, baby. You know what I mean? What's this platform though? You know what I mean? What's hood?
What's the vibe in New York right now with everything going on?
It depends on what block you on. You know what I'm saying? New York is New York. You know what I mean? It's like New York. It's like it's like people. You know, I guess it's like any other hood, but the city is busy, and people want to get back to their money.
Yeah.
And you can see the selfishness. You can see you can see the hunger.
Mm-hmm.
You know, buildings are still being built.
Yeah.
It's still poverty. It's still crackheads on the block. You know what I mean?
Real life crazy. Happens even during the pandemic.
I see it. That money.
Yeah.
Me. I'm in the yard playing. I'm playing groceries in my yard, fixing my bike, and make sure if I gotta bust a move, I got my buggy bag. You know what I mean? I'm sending kites to loved ones, like, you know, and that type of real shit. Feel me?
Absolutely. Absolutely. What is your plan going into 2021? Because 2020 about to be a wash.
Well, it's crazy, man, because, you know, people be talking about, like, right now we coming into yo, Pop it out, you crazy, God.
Crackhead in
Yeah,
the ring.
yeah. No, but hold on, wait. But, you know, I was just
Hold
building
on.
with Cynical, right? And you know, I told her that I'm gonna vote for. I can't even tell you who I'm gonna vote for. But I was thinking, like, I'm looking at who we have.
He wanted to say what else?
I'm looking at who we have.
He said it was Jack the Rapper.
Oh,
yeah,
my beloved.
Was it Jack the Rapper?
I'm hugging you right now, yo, God.
What it do?
Alhamdulillah. Yo, good to see you, King.
What's up, man? How you been?
Oh man, God is great, man.
You look good.
Likewise, beloved.
That's what's up.
Yo, I got my G Stanfords on. The G stand for Gucci.
Hey, don't get me started. Let me go get mine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he about to bust out the real shit though.
Money
about to bust out the real shit though. You ready for this?
Oh,
these my H Stanfords.
Oh, yeah.
Custom made, Money B.
Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm
We
having
keep
a
'em.
moment. That's fucking fun. Yo, good to see you, family.
Absolutely.
Oh man, you rode the bike up there.
Oh man, you know,
You
gotta
getting
keep it right.
Huh? You getting it in?
Bro, we're gonna hook up after this. I'm gonna have you come on my show as well. We're gonna chop
All right,
it up.
we can chop it up.
Absolutely.
Oh man, I love you, bro. It's good to see you, man.
Love you too. I'm gonna holler at you in a sec.
Yes, sir. Yo, Tech is in. Tech was supposed to be shooting a video today.
Where is he?
He's probably in Bed-Stuy somewhere.
Tell my guy I said what to do.
I will do so.
When we get off this call,
you send my love to the family as well. You know what
Absolutely.
I mean?
Man, let's get up though.
Man, just working on life, bro. You already know.
You already know what it is. Well, man, be safe out there.
I'm trying to school these cats and let them know that you know the cycle and the bad cycle. You know what I mean? We clean up.
Got
nice.
to.
You know?
The ones that's willing to learn, though.
Yeah, listen. I mean, it's rewards and penalties, right?
Right.
So we have to get to the realm where we're able to now step into the seats of the ones. If we're willing to critique, then who's going to do it? You know what I mean? If it's not us, like we talking about, like I told my wisdom. I said I ain't voting for Trump or Biden. I said if Kanye run, I'm voting for Kanye. She's like, yo, you crazy. I said, yeah. I said, is there? Can I get on my Richard Pryor and go none of the above? Can I do that?
Yeah, that's one. But I almost feel like Kanye. It's almost like Trump might have paid him to do that.
Yeah, to split
you know
the
what
vote.
I mean? To split the vote.
I mean, listen.
I'm
listen. Yo, money. I'm talking smack right now. But I'm like, yo, imagine if somebody was serious and did that. You know
if somebody was serious, but that person doesn't exist. It's not Kanye. You know what I mean? So we can't. You know, that's a parallel world that doesn't exist.
That's
another comics, right?
That's you watching the Flash right now.
Exactly. So I don't even participate in those types.
Right, 100%. I'm with you.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to deal with what's happening right now.
No, that's real. Like I go around the world. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you come back, it's like okay, and you make a decision. And I say, yo, if you make a decision, I'm definitely voting. And I can't tell people who I'm voting for, but I'm gonna vote for who I vote for. It's somebody who I definitely don't like, and it's other person who I don't like. So
yeah.
I'm gonna make my vote, and that's like, yo, when you get in there, this is what I told my wisdom. I said, whoever we vote for, right? And if they mess up, then let's get them out of there. If we really feel that serious about what's
They
going
said
on.
Steele for president. Well,
Right?
you know, I'm gonna be very transparent. I'm voting. The way that I'm going to vote is whatever is the most conducive way to get Trump out of office. So it's not about who, you know, Biden, for all intents and purposes, is a piece of shit as well. But if, you know, Biden doesn't, the base that Trump has, we have to crush that base.
Yeah.
First and foremost, we do.
I think that Biden he's not doing a good job. Biden is only getting points because Trump sucks.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't have faith.
That's like a
Biden
bad
at
rap
all.
that everybody
But
loves.
if that's what it takes to get Trump out of office, I will preach to everyone to, you know, whatever it is, it has to be united. Because if you split the vote and everybody's going this way and that way, Trump's base is strong enough to where you know,
of course,
he's gonna pull a Drake, you know, back to back.
It's almost an 8-year plan, because it's like, if Biden's the guy, we'll figure out what we need to do 4 years after him, but we got to get Trump.
Yeah.
Right. If Biden stood on, if Biden has some policies that he was representing, and he spoke upon that, because Biden history is kind of crazy.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like that, like undeniable.
So,
like it's crazy,
you know,
right?
I mean, like, you can't come here and go, yo, if you don't vote for me, then you're not black, and then go, yo, my bad, I ain't mean to say that.
Well, here's the thing. This is what you know, and of course you know. It's like if you're in prison, right? You got your Crips, your Bloods, your BGF, or whatever the fuck it is, Kumi, all that shit. But if a riot go down, we black, right?
100%.
Or we, you know what I mean? Or we, whatever that side is, you don't give a fuck. Or if you're a Crip, right? Who gives a fuck what block you on at that time? It's just we all Crips right now.
Right.
We have to be Crips. So right now we have to be whatever you want to call it to 45 to be out of there. And then once he's out, then we like you said, even if you think of it like an 8-year plan, you know, then let's figure out what the fuck we gonna do with Biden or whoever the fuck. You know what I mean? But right now, most importantly, we have to, in my humble opinion, is to quell and crush that base of people who believe that everyone other than them is less than.
Yeah.
And have a president that gives them enough confidence to feel like they can go out openly and do what they want to do. Right? So,
and here's a little thing though.
He's preaching it.
Yo, pardon me for cutting your wisdom. Pardon me for cutting your wisdom. Can I do something real quick?
Sure.
Y'all remember this joint?
That's what?
Glenn Lewis.
Yeah. That's what Smooth said.
Now watch this. I just want to do a little vibe out, because you got me. And I'm telling you right now, I don't like neither one of those guys. I don't like neither one of those guys.
Fuck them both.
And I'm telling you right now.
And I'm gonna tell you I love you, because right now I'm supposed to be getting the towel for my dad. But I'm not getting up. I'm gonna wait a second. Or can I do that?
Wait, Money D, wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
My dad is standing
Wait,
outside.
Money D, wait, hold on.
Trying to eat his dinner. And
Hold on, Money D. Let me play this real quick.
Okay, let's do it.
I love it.
Far away from the light so young, that's when you used to know. Many dreams since then you've had have come and gone, that time might show. But stress, don't you let it, don't you forget it. Trust your
sounds just like him.
love. Hope is what your heart is made of. And don't you forget it.
Don't you forget your way home. Yo, hold on to your world. Woo! Yo, I'm just talking shit right now. Hold on to your world. Wessun.
Your words apart. And life will start. Understanding what it means to have God. Nothing but your heavy, broken heart memories of what used to
Sing that shit.
When change comes responsibility. Don't forget where you are and where you've been. Life's lessons then
made you into a man. Oh, and don't you
Hey,
forget it.
he's saying what we
Listen,
all saying, man. We gotta affect change.
yo,
We gotta, and it starts with voting,
that's
whatever, man.
yo.
Just get out there and do it.
No, that's a fact. That's what that's about.
Absolutely.
That's what that's about. This shit is from the '90s. That's when we was running around acting
Yeah,
crazy,
yeah.
right?
I remember
So
that
it's like,
shit.
yo, all the lyrics that we was talking about.
I know. Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me go drop my dad off. I'll be right back.
Oh man, yo, listen. Yo, man, yo, hug your old man for me, man. Say love to the OG, man. Oh man.
Oh shit! Look, I
classic.
got shit falling and whatnot. Come on, man.
That was classic, Holmes. That was
Come
classic.
on, man.
That was classic.
Shout out to
You
homie
see,
Smif.
now, Pocket Biggie gonna give you a hug right now.
Yeah, they did like, hey, that was, that's the homie right there, right? Like,
That was a good one. Yo, Cheese, what up? Cheese on the check-in, man.
but no, but for real, the one thing too about if to say on the Biden thing, the Senate's still all Republicans, so even if Biden in there for 4 years, there's not much he's gonna get done.
Yo, listen, no disrespect, I don't want to see him in there for 4 years. My thing is this: whoever we vote for, I get them 6 months. If you don't do your shit in 6 months, I want them to fuck out of here. That's me. That's just my opinion. I don't expect everybody to be on some whatever, but I'm going, yo. We saw what this guy could do, right?
Yeah.
So you can't be mad at people going, yo, I like him.
Yeah.
Some people have truly benefited, and then if you look at every presidency on our timeline, I don't care how far you go back. I don't care about if you think Obama saved a whole lot of black people. He didn't. He did some other stuff that was able to happen. They killed Gaddafi on his watch. Mm-hmm. So a lot of things happen, and it's not like, yo, you act like how do you get black people to just kind of like act like they not slaves in America? Like that goes back to the lessons. That goes back to the 1 in 36. They how did they get my uncle came and he didn't know his language? They tricked him. How did they trick him? Right? By promising him gold. Did they promise him gold? Did he get gold? No. And then when you listen to hip hop and you hear like Brand Nubian say, "Can the devil fool a Muslim?" Not nowadays, bro. That's the 1 in 36. Mm-hmm. That's lessons. They teaching you lessons through rap. You just dancing and you think you listening to music right now, but these guys is telling you the lessons and they going, yo, that shit is in the lessons from there. But the only way you're gonna get it is if we slip it in the food, the way they slipped it in the food. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Come on, guy.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be digested to act on it. I mean, no matter what.
100%. So, like, seeing a guy like Money D, like, we talk, like, that's real. We talk after pop. You know what I mean? We had conversations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We know who's who. So it's like, all that fantasy shit, we not TMZ niggas. We're not those type of individuals. No disrespect to TMZ. I know that's a forum where people express the but at the same time, it's like when you get to it, you know.
Yep, absolutely.
Diar Lansky gonna check in. Where you at? Hollywood? Where you at, family? Yo.
Yeah, people be going.
Hold you. I mean, don't judge me. I gotta take a shot right now, man.
Hey, salute. You know, I be rolling with my Heineken.
Drinking a Heineken.
Mm-hmm.
God, crazy. I ain't judging you. That's a Heineken. That shit look like it was a soda. You fronting? Holy shit.
I've been a Heineken dude since I was a teenager, bro. Like I even got an LP out called "Kidnapping Mr. Heineken." I kidnapped my drunk self and did an album. You know what I mean? So,
yo, I just played Glenn Lewis for Money D. Yo, on Everything I Love, when you listen to the lyrics, Diar Lansky, salute. You already know what I'm talking about. When you listen to the lyrics that all these artists, this is why they say 90s is the golden era. because it was so many artists that came out that was saying shit, and we wasn't rating them. We was listening to them.
Yeah.
And each one of those artists gave us an opportunity to listen to where they bill was at. I ain't, you know, I grew up in Brownsville. So the first time I went to LA, the only knowledge I knew was what the artist was saying. So I was looking for Bloods and Crips and, you know, the movie colors.
Yeah.
Color. I thought it was how I was going to look when I went on La Brea.
Man, salute to Ice-T for that track though.
It was that track was dope, but it didn't tell a real story of the hood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It gave people that wasn't from that neighborhood a fucked up version. And then we all had, even, you know, black people, Latino people, we just didn't, like, racism is deep embedded, and that's what you say is systematic. You know what I mean? So you got to pay attention to that stuff, bro.
Yeah, you know, but we were just talking about this actually with Lazy as well, and we had Ralph Tresnan on earlier in the week, right?
Ralph, my broski, really? Oh.
So one of the things we said, though, is our era, we grew up listening to all sorts of music. You know what I mean? And then we did hip hop. So when you heard a sample, it reminded you of a favorite song that you heard on vinyl before that. And, you know, there was so much familiar music, and the artists such as yourselves and everybody in that era loved all sorts of genres of music. You just proved it with what you playing, you know, on here today. The generation now has really only listened to hip hop or anything that's like pop. So they don't have that knowledge and I guess you could say that wide spectrum of different genres of music. So how much can you put into music if you don't know about other types of music?
That's a good question, man. Well, I mean, when you think, if that's a question.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of is. It's kind of an observation too. You know, it's like, I can't really blame the disconnection on new kids. They don't know any other type of music but what they hear in hip hop.
Kinky reggae hit it on the nose, right?
Everything is hip hop.
Everything is hip hop. But watch this, right? I was watching a documentary. Like, everybody want to talk about somebody after the fact.
Yeah.
I was watching a documentary about Prince, and they talking about how Prince taught himself when he was like 7. Like he taught himself because he wanted to learn. Like, that's what hip hop is. Like, some people are not gonna play instruments. Some people are gonna be good at poetry. Some people are gonna be good at beatboxing. Some people are gonna be good at dancing. Some people are gonna be good at designing. That's why when you say we got a guy like Karis One, the teacher, who goes, hip hop is not something you do, something you live. It's a lifestyle. It's a culture. Like, it's like, it should be a hip hop city. But then you would have people that was hating, and you would have hierarchies and all of these guys, you know, just like anything else, you know. But this is what we breed.
Yeah.
And that's the quality when you talk about where it comes from. Because it comes from a place of nothingness. It comes from that black dot. Everything and nothingness at the same time. You know what I mean?
Now, do you listen to anything newer?
I try to tap into different things, but I'll be busy, man.
Yeah.
I don't have time to really tap into music, but I try to support when you know, I had some of my younger brothers and sisters be sending me music, and I be hearing it, and it sounds really good. It sounds like I can really get into that, because I'm working on so much other stuff. Like, right now I'm working on the Nightmare. I'm working on I'm trying to do the book for the Boot Camp Click right now, and the documentary Smif and Wessun and stuff. And it's like,
and that needs to be seen. Like a Smif and Wessun documentary. I mean, come on, man. That's U.S. history, by the way.
Yeah.
I think people don't realize that that's U.S. history.
Yeah, I don't want to die and some people be telling my story on reels.com and shit. You know?
Yeah.
You never sat with me. We never broke bread. None of that shit. Like, I want to talk. If I can talk to all the people I broke bread with, and then go talk to some people who I didn't break bread with, and we can just go, yo, what you think about Smif and Wessun? Tell the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's have a real conversation, and like, let's document that shit now. And then whoever after that, like, you know what I mean? Like, what's real about, you know, Sean Price? That's my beloved, right? Sean Price, the only documentary Sean Price got is done by Bucktown. You know what I mean? Me and my queen, Cynical Smith. You know what I mean? The Passion of Price. And that's unfortunate. It's fortunate and unfortunate at the same time, because it's like his story after that documentary, after we did that documentary, his shit went way different. So he needed a trilogy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So trilogy.
He had to get you.
Yeah,
Beloved.
yeah, you know what I mean? I just had to come back and let you know.
Hey, but on that, you know, who was Sean P to you? You just touched on it, but who was Sean P to Steele?
Oh man, that's my beloved, man. I don't know, man. I can't. I don't know enough words in the lexicon. I can't pick the right word or the right description to even quantify that one right there, man.
And,
you know, it's my everything, man.
And I'll just say, Helter Skelter Nocturnal, one of the best hip hop albums ever made. Just the whole vibe of it is just.
Yeah, Smif and Wessun put them guys on. You know what we do.
Word. Hey, listen, I got something for you that I think I posted it on YouTube, but if not, I can send it to you directly. I was at the Magic convention. I want to say it was like 08 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was and as I walk into the little area, motherfuckers is freestyling, and it's Super Nat and Sean P. And Jay Dilla's mom was right there right after Jay Dilla passed, and they just going back and forth busting. And I just happened to pull out my camera and record it.
That sounds like a bunch of shots fired and bombs over Baghdad.
Hey man, I got it. I'll send it to you for sure.
Yes,
it was
I would
dope.
love to see that. Yes.
Word.
You got the footage of that, or you got the
footage, like real footage? I recorded it.
Right, because we ain't have wow. Oh
yeah, I just happened to walk up, and I ain't even gonna lie. When I did it, because Super Nat, that's my guy, right? But at that time, I don't think I had ever met Sean P, so I didn't even know what the fuck it was. I was like, bro, I'm busting.
The homie Laylaw.
Laylaw, what it do?
Laylaw in the building.
But yeah, I'll send you that. I got the footage.
OG, salute, OG.
I got the footage of that shit.
Oh man, I would love that. Man, that's yeah. I would love that.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. And like I said, I believe I want to say I posted it. So I'll send you I'll find it, send the link. If not, I'll just send you the actual file.
Well, you got my direct effects. Get it from the home.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it from Diar. We're gonna do it like that.
Man.
Absolutely.
I mean, we're gonna put the whole documents together. You know how I gotta be, like, but we trying to do, moving forward is just have our assets, just own our assets, and that's something that Pac was on before his untimely demise. He was trying to own his assets, and a lot of individuals now, they talk about it, but then it's like they kind of like whitewash it. You know what I mean? And then in the back end, it's always some political thing that's going on. That's like you can't really identify, and this person is this person. Like, we all got some dirt on our hands, and if you got money in the hood or whatever the case may be, but at the same time, if you're not keeping it official, like I got a company called Bucktown USA Entertainment, right? And that's me and my queen. That's me and Cynical Smith.
Okay.
Like, we run that. That's us. Like, if I gotta talk to if I gotta go, yo, Money D, I need you to just say fuck you on the track. Like,
absolutely.
Send you a cash app.
It's already
like,
done.
That's coming from me.
I got one recorded already. I'm sending it to you. $sign Money D.
I just need that. How much I gotta pay you for that? Word is bond. You know what I mean? So that's like, and the queen, she's like, not the, so a lot of people, girlfriends, wives, and all that stuff. Like my queen, she been around. Rasta Bar Ride, salute family. You already know. The queen has been around, the same time. She's been working on the technology side. So like she's up on the streaming, like things that we doing now, and being able to like in this situation where it's a COVID, like we just did a show a couple of weeks ago where we had an interview with Uncle Ralph McDaniels and the setup. We had all this like cute setup, and it was but live streaming. So it's like, yo, you got to pay attention to where technology is going and where we at in the time that we in.
We can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Oh, now we can.
Now you can hear me?
Yeah.
I think I had my pinky over there. Pardon me, God, body. My bad. Just talking about the where we at in the modern times of technology and being able to stream and broadcast the things that we are doing now. And I just want to salute my queen, Senegal Smif. She Shot Me Films. Shameless plug. You already know.
Let's get it. That's why we're here.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I
sir.
wouldn't know nothing about that.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that. and plus, like, let me grab Money B and put him on my show real quick. Right? Hey, Mom, come here.
Nah, but on some realness though, it's like I learned a lot from this young lady, because she's a person who's a fan of hip hop. She's been in the radio. She's been working with Beat Miners Radio, Evil D, Mr. Walt, and these guys for years. And she's been, just like a fan of everything. She's been to like the Jack the Rappers, the all the other things that we've been in. We call
I think that's what he's saying. Where you guys were at was Jack the Rapper.
Jack the Rapper. What's the other one we used to go to? It's like 1,000 of them.
How Can I Be Down?
How can I be? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I be forgetting, like, because I thought Jack the Rapper was in Atlanta,
I think,
but the one we was kicking it was in Miami.
Jack, that was official though. Jack the Rapper was in I think Miami.
Atlanta was Jack the Rapper, I believe.
Atlanta was Jack the Rapper. How Can I Be Down?
Atlanta was Jack the Rapper. I think How Can I Be Down was in Miami. The Gavin, Music Scribe, of course.
Gavin, oh my God.
Yeah, the Gavin was us. New York, the new music seminar was New York City, of course.
Yeah.
Urban Network was in LA.
Goodness gracious. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like so like, okay. Then we get to the point where we have these seminars where artists don't even like those seminars. I miss those because we used to run across each other. We used to see each other
that's
in the
what we used to connect.
rooms.
Just do it.
We used to see each other going to the different spas and stuff like that. But like now we don't get to communicate. So it's our community is kind of suffering from that. So I can't blame, like we were talking about earlier, the younger guys that may not have the direction of that. Like you have the following from your community for sure. You might not have the direction of those, how to build that community within this culture. I can't bang on them. I gotta build with them. I gotta find out.
Yeah, I mean you have to. I think the key is to let the younger generation know that we are their allies.
100%.
You know what I mean? And I always open myself up to anything. I'm an open book. Yeah. You got a question, if you want to know, if it's something that I can share with you or give you the information, because obviously we love the culture that much that we do want to see it move forward. And these young people are the ones that are going to take it forward when we're not around or whatever. So we have to share that information. And I'm just that, where I come from, it's just each one teach one. Let's grow, let's build, let's make it right. So I'm all about it.
This I know.
Somebody said South by Southwest.
Hey, but I'll tell you, Beach Boy, South by Southwest isn't what it used to be. Some of the seminars were dope, but now it's more about the attraction on Main Street over there in Austin than the seminars, because the seminars were dope, like Steele was saying. That was really a dope part about learning about artist development and what's new with technology and stuff like that.
And then I do want to answer, was it Sincere 73 said, he said these kids don't love the culture, but we can say that, we can paint the broad brush and say, hey, these kids don't. But if you talk to 30 kids, 1 or 2 may absolutely love the culture. And those will be the ones that will carry it forward. The ones that don't, hey man, I mean, it didn't cost me anything to talk to you right? So I can share it with you. You can take it and run with it. And I had a conversation with H. Gregory, who was he was our manager. He started TNT Records that signed Digital Underground originally. And you know, we were talking. He said, "Bro, he's like, I used to be like, man, I'm not gonna give information away free. He's like, but now, he's like, I give it to everybody because only 1 or 2 of them are actually gonna use it.
Going to absorb that shit. That's a fact.
Right. You
what
know,
motherfuckers say? You want to hide? You want to
most
hide?
of them won't even. You know, you can
book.
tell them. You can give them the blueprint of how to do something, and they won't even act on it. I mean, you can specifically give it to them, and then you know, they think they want to. You know, they like, oh man, you ain't telling me that. All right, let me tell you. And then after you tell them, they go, okay, and then they go right back to what they was doing before.
Of course.
And won't follow through. So yes, there are a lot of people that
man,
don't
you on it right now. Woo, you got me hyped.
Appreciate it. But
you got my glasses for. You got my friend G fogging up, buddy.
Yo. But you know what I mean. You just gotta do what you do. You know what I mean? Like that's like me saying like, man, my kids ain't gonna go to college, so I ain't gonna teach them nothing.
Salute to my God. Salute to my cause in the building. Venom salute.
Word.
So look, man. Because we about to hit our hour and they about to cut us off. We got
right.
We gotta so. Anything we left out you want to say to the fans? Any last words?
Hey, listen, man. It's just been a blessing building with you two brothers, man, about some realness, man. I hate talking about fuck shit. And, all the people that's in the thing, Kinky Reggae, my man Venom is in there in the building, like P. Maurice. There's a lot of people that's in here from front to back. And we got to be the politicians of now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
When you ask a motherfucker, like, the motherfuckers don't want to go to school, they don't want to vote, they don't want to take no college courses, they don't want to become lawyers, they don't become attorneys. Like, when you heard your father and your mother say, yo, go be a lawyer, go be a doctor, you like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. What is that?
Right.
Now it makes sense now, right?
It makes hella sense.
Hella sense.
Now,
you know what I mean?
Now we need people that's going to be like borough presidents, representatives, senators. We need people that know the neighborhood, that we can, we gotta do our history. It's a lot of history that's been going on, that brothers and sisters been putting us on for decades. Let's get in tune. Well,
and I'm gonna tell you, like, for real though, there's power in affirmation.
100%,
So
100%.
if when people hear that they can, from people that they respect or people that they at least feel like may have done it before, it goes a long way.
No,
you know what I mean?
we call that the God. How the 5% say? Show and proof. That's the show and proof.
Like, bro, you can do it. Even though we don't know if they really can, but you got to tell them they can.
Word is bud.
Do that shit.
But salute to you. I appreciate you joining us. It's a real pleasure.
Brothers,
let's continue.
Salute.
Hey, let's continue to build. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
Yes, sir. I'm on deck. I'm in the dugout whenever needed. You already know.
For sure.
All right.
Salute. Much love to you, brother. We'll talk to you soon.
I'm on your line, nigga.
You already know.
Okay, so they telling us we got a minute left. Salute to my dude Money B. Did we hear? Let's see.
Yeah.
Salute to my dude Money B. You know what I mean? Let's get the notes out of there.
Yeah.
Got the homie in the background, both the homies. You know what I mean?
Word. Step in.
Yeah, so
you gotta get your outro monologue.
Yeah. So we got a minute 30 seconds. Salute to Todd Davis. That's my dude right there. We still killing it. We got Big Daddy Kane on Thursday. Then we got Boldy James and J.O. Felony on Saturday. And we got a whole month of just wonderfulness and beautifulness and hip hop's in the building. What's the Word podcast? 90shiphop.com. DUmerch.com.
DUmerch.com. I'm just letting you know, after hearing that, I'm hiring Todd Davis.
There you go.
I need you on my team.
Let's go.
The Go Away Back Show, man, every Thursday.
Hey, he says you still ain't added him on Facebook. So
I did.
So here we go. 50 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever. Peace. We'll see y'all next week. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Salute to Lazy Bone. Salute to General Steele. Rest in peace, Sean P. Rest in peace, Pac. Rest in peace, Big. We right here, doing it like we do. Peace.